Hello everyone, I'm Laurentiu.
And I'm Alexandra.
We are Master Certified Ascension Coaches affiliated with Twin Flame Universe.
And today we want to talk to you about the infamous runner-chaser dynamic in the twin flame journey, right?
Yeah.
So let's discuss about it and see what you can do so you just end this dynamic once and for all.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, let's understand what the runner-chaser dynamic actually is. Now, we will speak from our experience and what we believe about twin flames. And we believe that twin flames are one, and everybody has a twin flame. If you look at it from the perspective that twin flames are one, the runner-chaser dynamic cannot really exist. There cannot be a runner and a chaser when there is a person that is the same. You cannot run and chase at the same time. So the truth about the runner-chaser dynamic in the twin flame journey is that actually both twin flames are runners. And it's kind of misinterpreted as a runner-chaser because it seems like the runner is running away from the chaser twin flame. But the chaser twin flame is running away from themselves and from the inner work that is necessary to manifest union. It's looking outside of themselves for, either love, either validation, appreciation, whatever else. It's looking outside of themselves, usually at their twin flame, and it's not looking within themselves. So both twin flames are running, and actually the twin flame that is running externally is actually just mirroring the internal kind of conflict that the chaser, so to say, has, and just the avoidance actually of looking at the internal feelings that need to be moved through, and looking at the wounds, looking at exactly what the twin flame is pointing you to. These are all things that the chaser twin flame is running from. Like, again, I'm saying chaser, but I'm referring to both of them are running. So this is not the dynamic that can occur, just the divine masculine is necessarily the runner always. Like, it's not dependent to polarity. It's not dependent of anything really. It just depends of usually there is one person in the couple that is aware of the connection and is aware of the inner work. And usually because that person is aware, aka you watching the video right now, you are the one meant to do the inner work for now in your relationship. That's your role. You have been assigned to do that by yourself, essentially. Mm-hmm. So essentially the chaser, so to say, right, the chaser here is running away from the responsibility of really embodying, what it means to do the inner work for the union, right? Mm-hmm. Again, this can be many things, like looking for external validation from their twin flame, looking for the twin flame to love them, but they don't love themselves. They look for attention, they look for all of these things, and usually I'm gonna say the chaser, right? The chaser feels deeply invalidated and sad. So the chaser twin flame usually has like a lack of self-worth and self-love. And this is why it's looking at the runner twin flame in this case to receive that from them. But that will be a codependent relationship, if you want others to love you while you do not love yourself. That's the definition of a codependent relationship. Mm-hmm. So therefore, that's not something that will work with your twin flame, and it's not a healthy relationship style that you want to have in general. We know that a lot of toxic behaviors can arise because of that. So really here, it's all about you, the person watching this video, looking at yourself, right? Like, take a step back from trying to receive love from this person. Like at this point, it doesn't really matter if they're your twin flame or not. It doesn't matter. It matters that right now you are engaging in an unhealthy behavior with this person. You are not properly looking at your worth, first of all, your deservingness, your value, and you are allowing yourself to, again, engage in these behaviors that are not healthy with this person. Twin flame or not doesn't really matter at this point, right? It's generally unhealthy. So what I would recommend for you watching this video is just to take a step back, and start working on yourself, start healing yourself, start doing the mirror exercise, and most importantly, your twin flame will help you discover yourself, right? So this is a good moment to start to get really clear what is important for you in a relationship. Like, what are your values? What are your standards in a romantic relationship, right? And heal so you can really manifest that and attract that in your twin flame. Your twin flame will always reflect back what you believe about yourself. So if you have beliefs or fears or wounds that you will be abandoned, you will be rejected, you don't deserve a committed relationship, you, because of this X reason, you are not lovable right now, like you did a mistake in the past and now you're doomed forever. All of these things will be reflected in your twin flame relationship. And these are things that are patterns that you have, that you're running in your subconscious, in your energy field. So it's for you to look at and resolve, and the mirror exercise can help you resolve that.
Yep, because in the end, it's all about really focusing on the feelings, coming to peace, and then you're going to see that it doesn't even matter the runner chaser as much as you thought beforehand. And again, it only matter in a space when you really have a lot of feelings. But once you recognize this truth that we just shared here, you're gonna see that you can relax and you don't have to worry. And instead of trying to run after your twin flame, you can attract your twin flame. You can bring them to you by loving yourself, by really changing the focus from outside to inside love.
Yeah, and here an important thing, I don't want to be confused, because I see a lot of people doing this mistake that they do the inner work and then kind of sit there and I did the mirror exercise. When is the twin flame gonna message me? It doesn't really work like that, because if you're gonna start this self-care journey and inner work journey to get your twin flame, it won't necessarily work, because you really need to have the intention to be your self-love, right? And part of your self-love will be being with your twin flame, right? You want that in your life. That's absolutely normal. But that self-love that you're cultivating, that self-worth, that self-confidence, that self-value, again, will naturally attract your twin flame. But it has to be I am first, kind of the priority, or it's God, you, your twin flame, but really prioritize yourself and love yourself, right? To the degree necessary here. And it might be more than you imagine right now, and that's okay. But we will tell you that if you are dedicated to this, and you are honest in doing the inner work and you do the mirror exercise, right, you will have results, right? So this is something that you just consider for yourself in this talks about the runner chaser. One thing that I want you to not get trapped into, I don't want you to get trapped into is the victimization that sometimes can appear by people talking about the runner chaser dynamic. Because people might say oh well, the chaser has to do this, and then the runner has to learn. No, they not. The runner has to do absolutely nothing. Let me tell you, you are one with your twin flame. If you truly heal, your twin flame will reflect that. That's how it works. That's law, okay? So think about that. There's something either that, and I know that I hear some people right now being, but I have healed, okay, I don't say like you haven't. Maybe there's more to be healed. Like somebody messaged me the other way and was like,
The other day.
the other day, and was like, I've done so much healing, but I still see no change with my twin flame. And whenever I think about my twin flame, I am in pain. Well, the fact that you say that when you think about your twin flame, you are in pain indicates that you haven't healed something, because you shouldn't be feeling like that. Like, this is not invalidating the healing that you've done. This is just pure reality. When you heal something, you change the way that you feel. So if you still have resentment, if you still have pain, if you still have sadness or bad feelings about your twin flame, then that's okay. There's more to be healed. It doesn't mean that what you healed so far wasn't good. It just means there's more healing to be done. And you will know when your healing is done, because you will start to actually feel differently about your twin flame. Okay, like you will notice the differences. Like you will feel good, you will feel more peaceful, more aligned, more ready to be with them, and actually ready to embrace them. Yeah.
Yep. So, just like allow yourself to be in that space of being ready, because that's what matters, being ready, being at peace, and then you're just going to be with them.
Yeah.
So, really like use your reality as a checkpoint or as a way to show you also where you're at, but don't use it as a way to put yourself down, because what we don't want you to do is like, now you look in your life and say, oh, my healing doesn't matter because I don't have what I want. Rather than that, it's like you value your healing, but at the same time you take both things in consideration. You look at how you feel and how your life looks like. And based on that, you make a decision, a logical decision, also in the healing of what you need to work through and what you still have left.
Yeah, exactly. Like we see a lot of people be very confused about it. Like they do like a lot of inner work and they're like, oh my God, in the 5D or spiritually, I feel so close with my twin flame, but nothing in the 3D. Like that doesn't really connect, because you may have blocks to like really manifesting something physically. And there are people who actually are afraid of physical manifestation. They're afraid of, for example, money or sex or food or health. These are all things that are very grounded things, very kind of lower chakra things in a way. But you need to heal in these spaces, not just like in your connection to the divine and intuition and everything needs to be properly aligned in order for you to be with your twin flame. Because as you can see, and I always say, this is a real person with a real body over here. As you can see, this is a real hat on his head. Right? So like it's really a physical thing, and you can have it as well. And this is why we make these videos, to remind you that, and hopefully inspire you and guide you towards, again, your inner healing, to properly align with your union. Okay? So this is the runner chaser myth. Okay, I hope that you have more understanding about this and you're ready to kind of tackle on whatever is coming up for you related to this. Have compassion, and if you do need help, we are coaches, we can help you. So don't feel ashamed to like reach out. We also work with the coach and get help, right? So yeah, it's better to get help, in our opinion, than to feel stuck forever and guessing and trial and error. Good.
Yep.
So this is it from us. If you enjoyed this video, leave us a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave us a comment as well in the comments down below. Good. Well, see you and talk to you in another video.